Hey Jessica. Okay, so let's look at your website, see what we can do to get it to show up on page one in the Google searches. The first thing I want to tell you is your site is really pretty, so good job with that. The graphics are really, really beautiful and is eye-catching. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I want to see if it is mobile friendly. 88% of searches are done in a Google search, and Google will actually punish sites if they are not mobile friendly. So I'm going to let that run really quick. It's going to take a couple of minutes for Google to check that out. And while they're doing that, I want to talk to you about your site. Okay, so the good thing about ranking at a local level, you want to rank for Rome, Cartersville, Calhoun, I guess just the surrounding area. The good thing about that is the people around this area, they don't know what it takes to get a site to rank on page one in Google. They don't. It's called search engine optimization, SEO. They don't know that kind of stuff. To rank at a national level, however, that's a little bit harder because those people pay lots and lots of money to SEO specialists to get their page to rank on number one. So let me show you this. Hold on. So I typed in just wedding rental, and this is at the national level. And the first company to pop up at the national level is this Classic Party Rental. And one thing that helps a site to rank rank on page one, Jessica, is something called backlinks. And basically, what backlinks are is other websites that link back to you. So this Classic Party Rental, they have 975 other websites that link back to them. So that can be party plan websites, it could be forums, it could be blogs, whatever. But their website is linked back to 975 times. And this is a factor that Google looks at to see if they want to show you on page one. So let's go look at the local level. The good thing is a lot easier to beat that out. So I typed in Party Rentals, Rome, Georgia, and I'm not seeing you on page one, but I am seeing Action Rental, which I think you guys are a part of them, right? Like y'all are associated. So anyways, let's see what they got going on here. And my business model is pretty simple. What I do is I look at your competition, Jessica, see what they're doing, and try to beat them out. So Action Rental, they have 13. So 13 is a lot different from 975, right? So that's why it's a lot easier to be on page one at the local level. So the first thing that I would do is get more websites that link back to you. So if you want to be Action Rental, you just need to have more than 13. Let's see how many you have. Rents for events. Okay, you don't have any at all. So that's one thing that you need to start working on right now. And doing that is going to help. That is a factor that Google looks at to see whether or not they want you to show up on page one. So you need to get other people linking for you or linking to you. And this is something that I can do for you if you're interested in. The next thing that Google looks at is the amount of content that you have on your website. So Google is going to put the people who are the authority figure on page one. And the way they establish whether or not you are an authority figure is by looking at your content. Generally, on your home page, you want to have at least 1,000 words. And then on your internal pages, you want to have 500 words. So what I recommend that you do is you have some content, which is great, but we want to have at least 1,000 words on your home page. And then what I would do is I would have some service pages, and so maybe you have a whole page for weddings, you have a whole page for birthday parties, you have a whole page for events. Have separate service pages for these. I recommend 6 but start off with these 3 and have at least 500 words on each of those pages. And by doing that, by adding more content, that is going to establish you as the leader. And that is a major ranking factor. Also, within your content, you need to sprinkle the keywords that you want to rank for. So if you're wanting to rank for wedding rentals Rome, that needs to be in your content. Wedding rentals Calhoun. Party rental Rome, like the words you're wanting to rank for, that needs to be in there as well. That tells Google you want to rank for those keywords. Let's go back to see how, oh, we already looked at that. Okay, the next thing that I recommend that you do, Jessica, let's go back. You want to, whoops, let's go over here. All right, you want to get a Google My Business set up. So basically, you want to be up here. Okay, that's called the Google Map Pack. You want to be up there. So look, Action Rental, they are #1 right here, and they are #1 right there. We want that to be you as well. So all you have to do is you need to get a Google My Business set up. Now, there are more people than just the 3 that popped up, but what Google does is they put the 3 best ones at the top. So we at least want to get you here. You're not here yet. You want to get one set up for Rome. You want to get one set up for Calhoun. I think that's, you have, yeah, Rome and Cartersville. You can get two different ones set up. So you want to get that set up there. And then you want to optimize it. You want to get the pictures. You want to, properly optimize it so that we can get you in the top 3. Because the way people work, Jessica, and you know this, if you're looking for something, they're going to Google it. And if they see, well, Action Rental is here and here, they're twice on page 1, they must be the best. So the way we're trained to think, we're going to look at page 1. We're typically not going to go past page 1. We're going to pick somebody off of page 1 because we think they must be the best, right? So those are a couple things I recommend that you start working on that will have a really big impact on moving you up to page 1. Again, if this is something that you want me to help you with, I'm more than happy to do that. If you want to work on it yourself, that's totally fine. Let me know if you have any other questions. Okay, Jessica? Bye.